Hello, second graders. Mrs. Hagedorn here with you again today for another exciting math lesson. We're going to be working in ThinkCentral on our personal math trainer, and we're going to be working on lesson 6.8. Okay, lesson 6.8. So this is going to be some newer information for you. So it's going to be really important today if you're having a hard time reading any of the questions that you're going to want to use these buttons over here that show the speaker with sound coming out so that it can read to you. And you're also really going to want to use the view example button today and the step-by-step if you are having any sort of issue, because it's going to be asking questions in a different way, story problems, which can always be tricky for us, but it's also going to be having us use some different methods. So it's going to be important that you use these two buttons to help you. So to get started for today, I'm just going to do the first question with you. Solve the word problem. Mr. Cruz has 650 yams to sell. He sells some and has 289 yams left. How many yams does he sell? So we know that he has 650 yams to sell. He sells some and has 289 left. So one of the things that we can do is come over here to our view example, and it's going to show us over here the equation shown below can be solved by using this problem. Looks like we've got a math mountain here saying that Mr. Cruz started with 650 yams. That would have been his total. He sells some. We don't know how many. So here is our unknown. And then it says that he has 289 left. The strategy it's going to ask us to do is use the adding up method to solve 289 plus 650. So when I'm doing this, I can continue to go down. And again, let ThinkCentral be your teacher today. Let it help explain what you're doing. Start at 289 and add ones to the next 10. So 289 plus 1 is 290. Then it says, now I can add my tens. I know I have 290 plus 10 to get to 300. Finally, I can add up to the total. 300 plus 350 equals 650. So 1 from up here, 10 from right here, and 350 from right here would give us a total of 361 yams. Then I'm going to want to come down here, and I'm going to want to, I can do try another, and it can give me another example like that yam one with different numbers. If I'm still not sure how to do it, I'm going to want to hit step by step, and it's going to come down here and it's going to walk me through what to do. Step 1 out of 5, use the math mountain to the right to show you the equation. Are we going to do, Mr. Cruz has 850 yams to sell. He sells some and has 276 yams left. So is it 276 plus 850? Or is it 276 plus unknown to be 850? Well, here's my math mountain. So which one is it? Is it A or is it B? I believe it's B. So I'm going to actually touch B. And then I'm going to touch the check button. And it will let me know, wow, you're on a roll, Mrs. Hagedorn. That's what you're supposed to do. Then it says, use the adding up method, 276 plus what to be 850? Well, I might not know right away, but I know if I start at 276 and add the ones to the next 10, 276 plus what will get me to 280? Pretty sure that's 4. So I can go to next. Sure enough, I might be on to something here, 280. Now, can I add the tens to get to the next 100? 280 plus what will get me to 300? A lot of you have used this method before with your teachers, and we usually draw it out on an open number line. So that might be something for you to consider. If you need to, or I suggest you actually do, get a piece of paper and draw out the open number line so you can see where you're going. I'm then going to, after I've done my 280 plus 20 to get to 300, I'm going to check myself again. All right, so far so good. Check, check, check. Finally, add up the total. I'm at 300. I need to get to 850. 300 plus what will get me to 800? Oh, 300 plus 500 will get me to 800. Ah, I also have to get to 850. So what if I went another 50? What if I did 300 plus 550? So that's what I'm going to type in there, and I'm going to hit check again. And now it says, go back, Mrs. Hagedorn. First you added 4, then you added 20, then you added 550. And maybe that 550 jump is too big for you right away, so go ahead and do it by 500 and then another 50. Going back, adding all these numbers up, I have 550 plus 20 plus 4, or 4 plus 20 plus 550. I know that 550 plus 20 is 570. Plus another 4 is going to be 574. So I'm going to type that in, and I'm going to type 574 yams, it says. I'm going to hit check. It says, so Mr. Mr. Cruz, sells 574 yams. And then again, I can come down here and try another or go to next. So you really want to use ThinkCentral. So now it's back to number 1 because it doesn't allow me to submit it if I do step by step. But step by step and view example will help teach you how to do these problems. As we said before, I can come over here to the next button and I can go to a different question. The story problem questions are going to be harder. They're right at the beginning. If you want to do those later in your lesson, feel free to do so. As you continue along, I said there are 7 questions in this lesson, and then we get to some that are just plain reminders of how to do 2-digit addition, as well as some 2-digit subtraction. And then your assignment will be all done. So please take your time. This is your assignment for today, is not only to submit your information on ThinkCentral, but to actually work through the story problems. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will enjoy these problems. Look forward to seeing you all soon.